Hi guys, it is December the 26th, 11:15, and I thought I would lay out the buttons and beads because I'm hankering after a start. Light's not terribly good. I'm going to put my other light on and see if that's better. Hang on. Oh, no, I look awful, but I think that's better on the colours. That one is that colour in real life. That's the Citibank. So, here I was setting up, put my piece of 14 count Ada, which is this lovely marbled granity colour that I got from Casa Sanina, because I'm not a brown perforated paper person, I don't think, so I'm going to have 12 bits of perforated paper left by and by. So if anybody does enjoy perforated paper, send me a little message. They're 5 inch by 5 inch, 5 1/4. Some of them are 5 inch, some of them are 5 1/4. Anyway, so, and there I was, and then my tiny cat turned up. So Perry Boy's in on the act 2 today. He was an unbelievable pest this morning. You've no idea. He got into the when I won the big wool lot on when I won the big wool lot at auction, I got a great big sewing bag, a great big knitting bag, and I was going to sell it, and I thought, no, actually, I can put my whips in it. So it's here, my cutting board's on it, which is what my tripod's on. He got in it, and there was a lot of scruffling. Oh, that's my light about to tip. Don't know if that's helping or not, that light. I'm just going to leave it there just in case. He got in it. I have a video of him. He wouldn't let me get him out. Coffee as usual. I also have some toast on the go, so I'm sorry if you hear mad crunching, but 11:15 and I'm a bit hungry. I usually have something at about 11 o'clock, so I've got an Erik. So I've got 12 of these, and I just want to get the layout right, and then I can start. I'll start in this corner, and I think the one in this corner is going to be the train depot. I think that's the one I'm going to start with, because the train track curves this way. I think that's best for this corner. So that one's under Erik. And then the only other one that isn't a building per se is the tree farm. So I thought I had another one with a path up to it, but I don't. Looking at them, I don't have another one with a path up to it. So I'm going to put the tree farm at the other end, at the bottom. Then I feel like the church should be in the middle. I just feel like St Nicholas's Cathedral should be in the middle. So I'm going to put that one there. And then let's have a look what I've got. I've got shops. So I've got shops, I've got a garage and a firehouse, a theatre, a bank, a theatre, the newsroom, and then I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 shops. I've got the cobbler, I've got the town hardware, I've got the clock shop, and I've got the village bakery. Now, I think I'm going to put a shop either side of the cathedral. I'm going to try not to choose them too much, because the ones I like the best I'll put in the middle. That's what I'll do. So I'm going to try not to do that. And then I've got 2 more shops. That one's definitely a left hand. I'm going to put the village bakery there, because that's got a sign going that way. Have I got anything with the sign going that way? No, but the firehouse has got a fire truck facing that way, and the garage has got the pumps facing that way. So to me, that's a left hand, and that's a right hand, which leaves me with 4. Oh, I've still got 4. I've laid out 5, and I need to lay out 6. Okay, so that's going to be in the middle and a long one. Right. No, I'm doing them long. I bought the piece of Ada to do them. I'm now thinking, can I do them 4 and 3? But no, I can't. Can I? Tape measure. Hang fire. Oh, never tape measure. So, with the aid of the magic frog. What have we got, Eric? We've got 16, 17, I've got 20 inches. Now, if they're 5, 10, so if I've got 5, 10, 15 inches, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, that leaves me 1.5 inches top and bottom. I got them to do them long. I'm just going to do them as I was going to do them in the first place long. You ready, Eric? He loves this thing. Ready? What's that? Do you want some froggy eye? There we go. Right. So, that said, I need to make space for another one. Or the bank. The bank's really nice. That's one of you guys, because I've just put my picture up on Facebook of this. 2 white buildings. There. Now, let's look. Cream building. So I don't want a cream building under another cream building. So, how does that look? I've got garage with the things on the left. I've got the train track on the left. I've got a yellow building, the white building, cream building, the white building, the cream building with the thing on the right hand side. I've got the tree farm. I've got a cream building under the white building, pink building under the cream building under the white cathedral, and a pale, almost white building under that. I think that looks all right, guys. I think that looks fine. So I'm going to get my notebook, which I have endless bits of paper in with people's names and things. I'm going to draw a layout. Oh look, there's my plans for 2020. Half a page, and then when I did May, and I was trying to do 100 stitches a day on 1, 2 full coverages and then 3, and I restarted Dilemma. That's why you can see I had 2 weeks there where I didn't do Dilemma because I restarted it, and then I started, I did Bountiful Bookshelf. A couple of pages of notes of stuff, and then I'm just on to counting stitches of stuff here. You right there, buddy? Oh, Eric's just off, his little face is just off camera. He's being very cute. Are you being very cute? Right. So, I'm going to write Mill Hill. All the fancy pencils in the world. Can you see the pencil I'm using? That's been around a few years, hasn't it? So we're going to put 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1. Oh, they're such neat boxes. This isn't how you bullet journal at all. But I have bought myself a little diary, little A6 diary, which is going to be my stitching. It's going to be my stitching diary. 2021, I'm going to try and keep track of what I'm doing and how many stitches I've done. Hello, my little boy. Look at this tiny cat. He is so tiny. Clive, my big boy, is half as big again as him. He's just a tiny cat. Full grown, I think. I don't think he's going to get any bigger now. He's just tiny. And purry. So we're going to have Joe, Garage, Town Hardware, St Nick, Cathedral, and the Cobbler. You after that tape measure at last, monkey? There's your foot, that's your foot, that's your foot, that's your foot, that's your foot. What's this? And then the City Bank. and the firehouse. And then I've got train, depot, daily news. So when I write up my counting for the year, I will put all my stuff in it, and I'll redraw this a little bit neater. There's my Erik. Erik, say hello. There's my little boy. There he is. You can look at Erik. Daily news, and then I've got the village. You're such a pest, aren't you? You're being a right little pest today. Because none of the girls are up. Austin and Daddy are up now, and they're downstairs. Palace. Theatre. And then I've got the clock. Shoppy. And then the tree farm. Okay. The date on that. Right, monkey, what are you up to? So, got that in my book. You're going to have a sit on my fabric, and you're going to have a scratch. Can I loot these out from under you, please, bud? I'm putting everybody away but the train depot. He's back in my Casa Semina packet. Yes, I see you. What are you sitting on? The theatre. That one's a really nice one. It's pink. Ooh, it's shiny. It's pink. He's scratching his ear on my fabric. On my fabric. Oh, he's in that mood. Tiny kitten. He's not a kitten anymore. He was born in beginning of March. Hey, you're 9 months old. You're not getting any bigger, are you, Erik? What's this? What's that? Like that. Don't bite me. Still not had his operation. You can clearly see. Hey! Cat. What a silly cat. Go, gonna take it. Let go, Erik. So, now I need to figure out what the hell I'm doing with this. Wow. Right. I don't think you're the person to be helping me with this, Erik. So, in my kit, I have got a very... Erik! Get off my Ada! Erik's going to get ejected. So, I have threads. That is not the thing to have with this cat around. I've got my threads. I'll need to sort them out. Oh, thanks. Got one. Erik! Erik! 2. Fucker off. 3. Oh, they're little ones. 3 packets of beads. And no, oh, no, cat. No, Erik. Out of here. Toodaloo. Sorry about that. I just ejected the cat. And a little sleigh. Oh, look at that. Isn't that adorable? Uh-oh, it's back. Cat came back. Yeah, you know when you're naughty. That's really lovely. Look at him, he's so naughty. So, it's the first time I've looked at that. Oh, it feels kind of sturdy. Stop stalking it. That is not yours. Erik, that is my little button. Having a bit of trouble with my cat. So, I'm going to put them back in there. because I don't need them. And that's not yours. That is not yours. Oh, he's going to be bad now. Going to have to get Flora up. Here he goes. Erik. So I don't need that. Okay. Wow. Bead colour. So I've got all the notions there. So I'm going to have to sort out my flosses. And I've got all my things there. 6. Oh, that's how you join on the... These bags. These beads are bagged in one bag. These bags are bagged in a second bag. All other beads are bagged together in a third bag. Well, that's helpful. So there's my 3 bags. Oh, have I got a beading needle? Oh, yes. Beading needle. I can never... I've got beading needles, but I can never, ever, ever find them. I end up using sewing needles. Fantastic. This beads. That means I've got 12 beading needles. Brilliant. Okay. So, I've got plenty of fabric. And because I want this framed, because it's going to be super heavy. So if I do it as a wall hanging, it's going to be droopy. So I want to frame it. So I'm going to give myself a clean 3 inches because each one of these is 5. So even if we say 3 inches in, that's there. So even if we say 5.5, an inch between them, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I've got plenty of room, so I might even give myself a 4. Let's see. So it's going to be 6 5s are 30, so I want 35 inches. 35 inches gives me a 1, 2, 3 inch from there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right, I'm starting 4 in there and 4 in from the edge. That's where I'm starting. Let me get a pin. Ugh. I can never get a pin from a pin cushion when I need one. Right, let's do that again. I've got a pin now. 4 inches and 4 inches. That is where. Is that 4 inches up? That looks like more than 4. Give or take a stitch. Give or take a stitch. So my first stitch is going in there. Oh, 14 counts grand, isn't it? Make sure I'm motley side up. I've done that before on my medium-sized red Ship of Life, my moderately sized Ship of Life. There's my froggy tape measure, which I'm forever losing. I've got about 4 of them knocking around. So I'm not going to need the beads or the button yet. So current plan is to do all the cross stitch first. Once I work out what's what, and then I can sort it out. Right, what have I got? I've got ecru. I've got ecru. That's a strand of white. That's not ecru at all. So strands. No. So ecru. I've got ecru's there. Erik's over there. And then I've got white. Definitely white. That's definitely white. Okay. Okay, so I've just speeded this all up because really it was just me pulling out the strands. So all I'm doing is just simply pulling out each strand of each colour out of the big knot of stuff. There we go. Lots of white. And the difficult bit for me is deciding which colour's which, because the kits are obviously American and we call certain things different colours. Oh my God, the cat. What's he doing? Came and sat in it. What a pest. And that's just me saying, what a pest. Look at this naughty cat. Oh dear. He was just up for naughty trouble. That's all he was up to. Naughty trouble. Look at him watching. So just basically just collecting out the colours, trying to sort out what's light, what's dark, what's in between. Different greens, 3 different greens there, lots of different greens. Oh, daft cat. Oh. Look at him breathing in the fast speed. Oh, he's bad. He's like, oh, I want them, I want them. Oh, what a monkey that little man is. He's such a funny little cat. He's so pleased with himself when he finds someone to play with. Now he's at Flora. As I'm putting the sound on top of this, he's at Flora now. Good. Can annoy somebody else for a while. So that's the brown sorted, and that's all the colours sorted. So there we go. Oh my God, what a cat. He actually really went for my arm, and out he goes. He's in a bit of a huff out. No, look at him. Look at him hanging over there. It's me counting up and having a think. I think it's time to sort out a thread drop. Just having a look-see at the pattern. Look at that naughty cat. Oh, he's so naughty. He's in such a funny mood. Right. Okay. Right, so I've got my machine and a big piece of thick card, and it only punches quite a small hole. So I'm just making myself a little thread drop to put these threads on, try and keep it tidy. Counted it, I still got it wrong because I'm thick as mince. Now, my machine is quite wonderful. It does eyelets. That's what I got it for anyway, putting eyelets on bike race numbers. So all I'm doing is simply writing each symbol on my thread drop there, and then got to work out which colour goes where. And then I think, actually, no, I'd rather than that way around. So we'll try and work out which way. Honestly, my brain's like a sieve. You watch later, I can't remember which way round I'm doing them. So yeah, do each number, each colour, it's its own little symbol. Colour that one in. Each one, boop, boop. Last one there. Okay. And then I realise I'm going to have to do some white, so a couple of holes up the side for the whites. There we go. There. White and brown. Trying to work out which colour's which. Sort them into order. Blue. Which green's which? That green. So, not sure where it goes. Have a quick look on the pattern. Match it up with the actual picture on the front. And there's another one there I'm not sure about. It's the tan. Now that's what we call beige. That there that I've just shown you, that's what I'd call tan. And that's what I'd call beige. Beige. So, tan to us is that really quite mid-brown colour. And the beige is beige, but that's tan. I always got confused watching other people's Flosstubes when they're going, oh, I've got this tan fabric, and I'd be looking at it going, well, that's not tan. It's funny, isn't it, how one language has lots of different ways. Right, I cannot work out, I'm thick as mince, cannot work out which way round to to do the, go in from the top. in from the top. There we go. How many goes did that take me? 4 goes to get that to work? Yeah. Try and remember now to do it right. So, sort my colours. I just think this is probably the easiest way for me to keep track of what it is that I'm doing and attempt to keep it neat. Just by putting all the colours on the card. We'll see. I bet it ends up looking like a dog's dinner in about 2 minutes. So I'll be back to normal speed in just a minute. I just didn't think you needed me doing this at chatty pace because I was concentrating on the colours, so I wasn't chattering while I was doing it. I was just like going, right. Robin's going up to the shed. I'm sure you all heard. Life happens as normal round here. There we go. Just splitting up the white now, just to get it in. And there we go. And that'll be the last one. And then we'll go back to normal speed. So I've got to keep an eye out on changing over the video in just a minute. There we go. That's that all done. Getting ready to stitch. There. Quick look at the pattern, see what it is that I'm doing. Do a bit of instruction reading. See, I'm not even talking in this. There was no point me doing this with me chattering because I wasn't chattering. Right, I think we're almost ready to go to get started on the pattern. And now I need to find myself a Q-snap. There we go. There's only 3 sides. Let's pinch one off that. There we go. Now there's 4 sides. I don't know where I've lost the other side to. It'll be somewhere around. Right. And there we are, just about ready to stitch. So I think we're going back to ordinary speed now. Right guys, so I am all, hang on, right, there we go. So all I'll do now is I'll just crop out the bit that I don't want. Seam. That being the case, I'm fine to have my pattern just here because I'm going to crop it out. Okay, so for a loop start, so I've threaded the 2 ends, leaving a loop there. Now you go in from the front, in from the top of your work, and then out in the opposite corner, and you pull it through, and then you simply thread your loop through your needle and pull, and then you go back down. For me it's the top right hole, and then up the other side, and as you do that, pull it, it makes a leg. So there's that. So there's that stitch, and I'm just going to get going. Oh, 14 count, how we love 14 count. So there's my first few white stitches in, stitching white on pale grey. I'll get another colour on very shortly. God, Erik was being a pest earlier, wasn't he? Oh, what a little pest that little cat is. So currently we have got Robin up downstairs, we have got Austin up downstairs playing with his Mario Lego. So I got him the starter set, which is the one that comes with the Mario that you have to buy to access the building instructions and basically the whole app. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then got him 3 expansion packs. Now his granny on Robin's side has got him an expansion pack as well, but she was going to be coming down tomorrow. She can't come down now because Scotland's border is closed with us. They're essentially all in tier 4 up there, so they're not allowed to travel and or cross the border. So there's that. So he won't get that for a little while, but I'm sure he'll hang on like a good lad for that. So my parents got him an Amazon voucher for Christmas yesterday, so he's going to pick out a different piece of it. We had to find out which set she'd got him so that we don't double up. So now that we know, we can steer him into something different and know that everything's going to be fine there. So they're up and playing downstairs. All 3 of my girls are still sleeping. It being 7 minutes past 12, 8 minutes past 12 on the 26th, Boxing Day. And yeah, I don't mind. Whatever time they get up's good. They can help themselves to whatever they want. If they want breakfast, if they want lunch, if they want tea, it might be tea for Maddie. She's almost 18. She's 3 weeks off 18 now. So yeah, she might sleep all day. Who knows? Doesn't matter to me in the slightest if they sleep all day. They need sleep. Their bodies need to recharge. I don't mind. Right. So here we go. So I'm just cracking along this bottom corner with the white. I really just wanted to get one of these started, and while I'm off and I've got the time to do it, I thought, why not? And it seems I've got terribly used to making little videos, and now when I'm doing something and I'm laying it all out, I think, ooh, should I video that? Should I do this? Should I do that? And it's like, well, it takes me no time, you know, everything's here, it's all ready to go. Why not just video it? So just using up. So even though the strands were quite long and I was looking at them thinking, shall I cut them in half? And then I thought, no, it's always going to be 2 strands, so I can loop start for sure. But see, these stitches feel a little large, but I know it needs to be 14 count because the perforated paper's 14 count. So 1, 2, 3. Now let's do 3 up the side there. So I figured I'll just get it going. So I've had a good look at the pattern because I've never done one of these kits before, and where you put beads there's just a symbol, you know, they put a symbol, so there's no confusion as to how it's done. It's just, you know, there's no overlaying on it, it's just a straight chart. Looks like you could just cross stitch the whole lot, but obviously it's for beads as well. Right, 3. You can hear him playing with his Lego downstairs. They've also downloaded a Christmas game that Austin's been after for ages on the PS. At 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 2 stitches here, and that's all the white, which actually works out pretty well as the thread goes. There we go. 2 stitches of white there. Good, I'll get another colour in a second. So that's the first colour done, and I literally just go back on myself. Oh, about a centimetre. Find my scissors. Over there. Needle between my teeth as always, and clip. That's that done. Okay, right. I need oh, I'll just do it with the pencil. Getting quite used to marking off my charts with the pencils. I'm just going to mark off my chart over here. I'll do my whites. So the S is 2 strands of this. So next colour I'm going to pull is a strand of the S. Same again, we'll loop start. So we'll just get the 2 ends together. I'm a looker. Thread them on. Right. And then you just carry it through to the end so that you've got no nasty loopy bits at the bottom. There we go. And My first S is going to be coming off this bottom stitch here. So let's put some colour on this that you can actually see. And then I'm missing one to the right there. And then doing a few stitches this way. So it's really grim and windy outside today. We've got some horrible weather coming across now. I'm working tomorrow, but if the weather's going to be like this, I can't imagine there's going to be many people out. I mean, they've got to really be very, very dedicated to their sport, really dislike spending time with their families, or a little bit insane, really, to play golf on a day where it's blowing a gale, because it's, you know, if they're playing a full 18 holes, it's 6 miles walk in this awful weather. It takes 4 hours. You just get blown to bits and pieces. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more. So we'll see tomorrow what the crack is there. 1, but I am technically in 9 till 3, I think, so that's fine. 2, 3, and I've got a chef in as well, so I don't have to do all the food, which isn't daunting really. I mean, I'm good with doing it. It's fine. But yep. So I've done those, and then I'm coming up. Let's just double check. That should be 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yes. And then miss one and up one. And let's go. Do those 2 there, and then, whoops, not that one, that one, and then 3 along here. I'm just kind of setting the edge of this pattern. So there is a little bit of the fabric showing through, so I'm kind of glad I'm not doing it on the perforated paper. I really do want it to look really very pretty. I'm sure I've just never used perforated paper before, so I wasn't entirely sure whether I'd like it, and I wanted more really the fact that I wanted to do them all on one big piece rather than on lots of little individuals. And I like holding a big piece in the Q-snap. Now there's a thought. If I've beaded each one as I go, I'm not going to be able to Q-snap them, am I? Right, I might get one of the little scroll frames that will fit, or get Robin to tuck me down a scroll frame that'll fit, so that when I've done, because I'll do this one and then that one, and then move that way, and then do that one and that one, and I won't be able to put them in the Q-snap when I've got beads, because I don't want to crush beads, and I don't want them to pull out or anything. And similarly, I don't want to stitch all 12 and then go back to bead them, because that would be such a pain, and then that would mean I'd have to hold on, I'd have to like wait with all of these. So I want to do one, and I want to finish it, you know, do one and get it finished, so I'm going to have to figure it out. But this one I can certainly do in the Q-snap, no problem at all. So this is the one I'm doing right now, so I shall worry about all of that later on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. I've done those 3. I've done those 2. I've done that stitch, and I've done that line there. Okay, so I'm doing one more stitch here, and then coming back 2 and joining that up. Yeah, so I'm planning lots of starts. I bought quite a lot of fabric last night. Cassis and Nina have got a 20% off store wide. They gave me a €5, it just came off at the till, €5. I think that's like your Christmas gift from them. And then I did have a gift card. Thank you so much. I did have a gift card, which yeah, I used right away because it was just so happened that I was on the particular website at the time, which was just brilliant. So Julia, thank you. It just, you know, I'm not doing any of this for that at all. I'm really not, and I'm just a little stunned and overawed that anyone would send me anything. It's really bonkers. So I can't emphasize how appreciative I am. So all I can do is stitch more, hence stitching more. So I'm just going to get on. So I actually think I bought 9 pieces of fabric, which is my 2021's everything I'm going to need probably for quite a long time, unless I plump for a full coverage and need a big piece of Ada, which is yeah, going to be happening, because I want to do the deer, the ornament, the heaven and earth design. It's called an ornament, but my goodness me, it looks enormous. Darren's stitching it. Darren the Dizzy Stitcher. If you don't watch him, go and watch him. He's a full coverage kind of guy, and he was stitching on the deer. It's as I say, it's an ornament, but he's doing it 25, and Donna's doing it too. Put a picture up on the Facebook group, and it says an ornament, but on 25 count 1/1, which is too small for me, it looks like it's going to be about that size, like a dinner plate size. So if I do 20 count, which is what I'm airing towards liking the very best, with 1 strand of 20 count, mine's going to be like a tea tray, but round, but still full coverage. So still totally counts as a full coverage. Obviously, if it's a Haid and you're stitching the background, it's full coverage, isn't it? So that's what it'll be. But I think I'm going to get that. I'm just hoping that they have a sale. I know I've just missed a sale, but I'm really hoping that they have a sale, because I don't actually have a holiday piece, not a full coverage piece. So whenever there's a holiday prompt, I'm kind of out of luck and have to take the forfeit. But I'd really like to not have to take the forfeit. Needle back between my teeth. Yes, I've dropped my alts on the floor. That's what I've just done. Just dropped it straight on the floor. Right, let's get another strand of that and get on. So this is going to be a fair on video, isn't it? A little tiny bit of a stitch with me, and a kit up, and a planning, and a very bad cat. Look, see what he's done to my arm. I've got holes, I've got scratches, I've got a hole there, I've got a scratch there. He's a little devil. He really was quite biting me. I was very bored, I think. Just trying to remember not to put the pattern right in view, because I am going to crop. As I'm recording it, I can see right out to here, but I will try and crop it so that you just get the stitching. So hopefully it'll be a bit easier to see what I'm doing, because I haven't got the camera looming right over me. It's off to one side. But I've tried to set it so that my cue snaps straight, so that you can actually I can crop it out so that you can just see my stitching. So hopefully it's not going to matter that my pattern's right next to me. Oh, I just split the Ada a little bit then, so I'm just going to go back on myself so that my stitch is nice and neat and through the hole. I still split Ada, you know, accidentally. So let's do. So this is this bit of sidings. This is going to be the rail tracks up here, and then come up into the side of the house. The house is about there, like that. But so this is like the siding on the side there of the rail tracks, and that's going to be the snow up the side there. So these are going to be really quite cute, because I'm about halfway across here. So these are small and cute. I wanted to get on with these since I don't know when. I really did want to get on with them. So I'm really glad that I've sorted out where they're going on the piece. and I can just get on and stitch now. I just heard movement. I think the beast of burden's in here, that being Tiny Cat. So plans going forwards for the next couple of days is my Renato Parolin piece, which I absolutely love, and when I took a photo of it, I just popped a photo of it up on Instagram, I realised that under the pattern it's got for my friend. Somebody help me out. Does this translate into for my friend? Because I don't know. He's Italian, but a lot of the time the wording looks Spanish to me. Anyway, there we go. I'm not entirely sure. If it's called for my friend, I should call it for my friend. But that's where I am. Absolutely loving it. I had to finish his face off last night, and then I'm working down in these leaves now. So I'm absolutely loving it. I'm really hoping there's going to be enough fabric left at the bottom of it, or the strip down that side, for me to do the piece of the Barbara Anna A New World, the blue piece, because I've ordered the fabric to do all the other pieces of it. It's the one where you've got 5 different colours and you sew a strip. It's not a tall strip. I don't need a big strip, but it needs to be big enough because I don't want to order again. And I was quite sure that I would have enough. Fabric left of the colonial blue to do the blue section. The blue section isn't the piece of pattern that I bought, so I've got the fabric coming for that section. And they're not quite the right colours because they didn't have. I only ordered from Casa Sonina what's immediately in stock. If it says may take up to 21 days for delivery, I learnt that that means they won't dispatch any of your, they dispatch the orders together. So if anything isn't in stock, and they don't just say out of stock, they say may take 7 days, may take 21 days. That basically translates into out of stock, but if somebody orders it, we'll get stock in. Which is fair enough. But I want to get stuff immediately, you know, like stampy foot, now. I don't want to have to wait 3 weeks. I might have to wait anyway because I'm not quite sure what the situation is with the flights now coming into the UK, because yeah, there's all a bit of a trouble with this second strain of this virus, this new strain of this virus. So I'm not quite sure if anyone's talking to us yet. But we'll see. We'll see how long it takes to come in. My last order took 4 days. I mean, it is still Christmas. It's still Christmas holidays, so I'm not expecting this order to come in 4 days. But we shall see. Hopefully by the time I'm into my January Flosstubes, I'll have my fabric and I can get some starts. I was looking last night to do another long dog sampler. I think I need to start at least one a year. Even if I don't finish one a year, I want to start at least one a year. Last year I started, I think, 6. So, you know, and the one I'm looking at doing is spangled. So if anyone's doing spangled, please put pictures up on the Facebook group. If anyone's planning to do spangled, by the time I've collated everything together, it might be a February start for me. But I've ordered several pieces of fabric, 2 pieces of 40 count and 2 pieces of 35 count. Either I'd be happy to stitch it on. And I checked, and the standard cut from Casa Sonina is a 50 by 70 centimetres, which is, get me foggy tape, $50 is 19, so it's a 19 by 20, it's 19 by 27, that's the standard size, isn't it? So this piece is the 19 by 27 colonial blue. That's a 32 count, so I ordered enough Laguna 32 counts in different colours to finish off that Barbara, to do the Barbara. I've not finished off, I've not even started it, the Barbara Anna piece. And I ordered the same size pieces for possible starting a long dog, and I ordered Vintage Country Mocha, which I want to do my 2 other Renato Parolin patterns. I've got the Seasons, which is 4 small little pictures, and that lovely house that I got in my last order when I ordered this fabric and all the rest of these kits. I got a house, rather lovely house, which I think I'm going to pretty much use the colours in the picture. I'm not going to say as charted because he doesn't really chart his colours anyway. Very much leaves it up to us to choose our own. And yeah, I'll pull, you know, I'll pull bits and pieces from my little floss box and use up old anchors and old variations, and if I've got any overdyes in the right kind of colour, I'll use them. But you know, I don't have a massive selection, which I am absolutely good with. If I'm absolutely hankering for something, I'm more than happy to order. But I think it's better if we try and use up, you know, what we've got. And I'm assuming I'm going to have an awful lot of threads left over from these little kits. Having 12 of them to do, I imagine I'm going to have little bits left over and over. What I'm intending to do, I put these on such a big card, was that if the same colours are used over and over, I can just redo the symbol, like rewrite. If the symbols are different, I'll just scribble that out when I finish this one, and say I've got brown left, I'll scribble out the S, and if it's a U on the next one, I'll just write the U above it for the next kit, and the white, I'll just keep putting the white on, just keep adding the white on, because there's so much snow, it's going to be the same white over and over again. And I thought I can go around the edges and fill up as the colours change and vary. So we'll see how I get on until my piece of card falls to pieces, and then I'll have to redo it. So, how long are we doing? Oh, that's nearly a half hour again. I've not really been chattering too much here, just getting on. And I'm going to finish this now, because I've finished my 3rd length of thread there. And I'm going to settle myself down, and I'm going to go between doing this and doing my Renato Parolin. Now I've lost my scissors. There's my scissors. I do love these scissors. They've got that lovely shiny. There we go. Well, it's never a needle minder when you need one. Hang on, let's find a needle minder. Oh, what have I got? I've got a lighthouse. Hey? I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to my people. Don't make noises like that. You're making me more coffee. Yeah. That one's gone.
Hey, let me get my shookies on. It's
a good job I'm cropping this video, because they do not need to see your butt crack. Anyway, guys, I am done. Here's the start. So I've just got the start of the snow, 3 of the sleepers, and the start on the brown on the sidings, and I will catch you later. Bye bye.